Whenever you say yes. Good? Okay, so good evening. Good evening. Good to see all of you here. For those who don't know me yet, I'm Victor Dantas. I'm a UI UX designer, also the UI UX program manager of Cornerstone. So we have a lot of students, some that was my students, some that are not, some from other programs. So I'm so happy to have all of you here. For today, I hope we can go and deep dive from idea to ideate, and mainly we're going to be using Figma Make for a whole process. So don't worry, if you've never opened Figma before, I'll try to make it in a simple way as possible that we can go deep and dive on that. Okay? And at the end, we can hopefully have one final idea that we started here, ideating before, I will show you. Maybe we can iterate a little bit, we can discuss, and then we can build this together. Sounds good? Let's go. So, the main idea of today is only 4 points. Process, we're going to talk about design process. Figma Make, so we're going to go deep and dive. I'm going to Figma Make the whole time. I'm going to be working on the demo presentation of it. So if you want to then try it out during the FAQ, you can, and I'm going to be here to help you. So you can try it out. If you have some issues, I'm going to help you through this process. So going over, talking about design process, I would say that it's a little bit hard to build great products. And if you think about this, if you're not a designer, we do have a lot of frameworks. We do have a lot of process. We have double diamond, design thinking. A lot of process that it may take time. And sometimes you just want to have one idea, or you just had one idea, and you wanted to try it out to see, okay, if this idea could be possible, how would it be? So if you think about this process, whenever you have an idea, from idea to product, we have a long process. Okay, you have research, interview. You guys know what I'm saying, some of you. So it takes like weeks and weeks. You have from one simple problem that maybe is, I'm having a lot of students try to sign up in a platform and I don't know how to solve it, let's say. We're going to have a lot of process of testing and going over in deep until we have a final product. And sometimes we have one simple idea out of a lot of ideas, and then we find one final product that also could be a lot of different other products. And happens, but sometimes in the design is really beautiful. Oh, how beautiful it is. And then whenever we hand off, there's this process of getting the design ready to give to the development team. It comes totally different in the implementation. So that's a little bit, in summary, what I can tell you about the design process. Sometimes we think about design just as design something, guess it. Design something really quick, or maybe you ask someone, oh, can you do just use AI and solve it out? But I always tell my student that they just understand deep the problem, so the solution is going to be better at the end, because we're going to be solving the root of the problem, not just a simple problem. You at the back, can you hear me well? Okay, you online, if you can hear me well, also write down so we can see here and we can make an adjustment. And then, talking about this process in summary, we're going to do the same. We're going to get one idea. Actually, one of our friends, Guilherme, helped me with this idea. And we're going to be iterate. I'm going to explain. Maybe you can give me some other ideas. And then we're going to go deep and dive from prompt to the solution. So Figma Make, whenever we start like thinking about Figma, we think of as well, where should I start from? This also depends, because we have multiple options. A lot of multiple options, right? We can have from scratch, so you don't have any previous design. And maybe, I hope you have some idea in your mind, like, oh, I have this idea, but I don't know where I should start. Or maybe I think if this idea could work, I could make money of that. Or maybe I could help my friends. Or maybe I could help my colleagues at work, because sometimes happens that maybe organizing the schedule at work, organizing the sheets, organize something sometimes not clear. So what about if I could create this to help people? So just like a scratch idea. But also it can come from design. Maybe you have some design already. Maybe you have a lot of inspiration. Maybe you have some scratch on paper. Maybe you have the color, the logo, but you still don't have a final design. This also can happen. It's another way. And once we're talking about Figma Make, we also can think about library. Maybe you have a UI kit, even a design system. We can talk about this today. Also, we can have a full idea, even from a full prompt. Maybe you have a full documentation, the requirements, the features, all the design tokens, everything really beautiful. So I would say that there's not like a right and wrong way to start. We have different ways to start. And I'm talking about those multiple ways, thinking about Figma Make. So I'm not really thinking about the full design process as a UI UX designer. I'm thinking, okay, if I have an idea, where can I start from? So I would say those 3 would be possible options. Today, we're going to be starting from these. Okay, so it's going to be from just one idea. We have just like 5 sentences or even less. And we're going to try to see what we can finish today. Okay, let's move to the next one. About Figma, we have something that we call credits. It's like tokens. So each prompt, each comment, each conversation that we have on Figma Make is going to eat some. I'm going to eat, but you're going to be using some credits. UI UX design students, they're now the new students are in the process of getting, but they all have educational plan. I know we have development students and marketing, but as a UI UX designer, we have the 3,000 credits. If you don't have any, it's because you're not like UI UX design student, or if you're from outside, you're probably going to have 500 credits, and I can talk about this as well. But if you pay monthly, you're going to have professional. Even though professional and educational plans, they do have the same credits now until March, I guess. Professional, they don't have a limit. They reach out the limit, but Figma still allow them to keep iterating and try it out. But educational, it finished. Those credits are per month. So whenever ends the month, the other day renews. So if you don't use much and you want to use, try to finish all the credits. So the first day of the other month, you're going to be able to use more. So it's really nice as well. And Victor, okay, you said we have 3,000 credits, but what does it mean? Changed a lot. Mainly Figma Make is behind one model of AI. Today we have an update, so I just changed it here, and I tried, and I'm going to give some comments on this. Then we have called Ops 4.6. It was launched during the afternoon, and it's really nice to go deep on that because it can go really complex problems. But we also have some Gemini Pro for more complex, or even Gemini 3 Flash. That's for fast iteration, like changing color or changing simple stuff. And each one of those, they have some credits. And I would say, if it's just something really simple, it's going to get like even from 10 credits to 50 credits. It's a little bit more complex. Opus, I guess, in the other one I added here. Yeah, so today I tested out, and I used like 240 credits in only one prompt. So it can be a lot. So I would say if it's the first prompt, would be really nice to use that one. But then the other ones, I would keep using Gemini Pro because it's going to be using less, let's say 50 to 100. So you can be changing. We're going to be changing together today. So this one is more like for dynamic, challenging problems because it's going to be long thinking process, building process is going to take longer, and better design at the end. But at the end, you're going to have much more credits. Until now, all good? Questions for now? Sounds good. But today, and I'm going to launch it for you guys at the end, a Notion documentation with everything that we are discussing today. You're going to have access to my presentation, my Figma files, also for my documentations. We have something that we call product requirement document, or also famous as PRD. That my recommendation is whenever you want to do and use a PRD, it's going to be whenever you don't know how to organize the idea. Maybe you have an idea and you have like a really nice idea, but you don't know what you need to do, how to organize, what you should be putting there. So the PRD is more like as a question and answer. So we have a full prompt. I'm going to give it to you. They're going to use some AI, can be any. Today I'm going to be using Perplexity Pro, using Cloud. And then you're going to send the prompt, and it's going to be making questions for you. So you answer those questions, and at the end, you're going to have a full answer that we're going to be using whenever the idea is really simple, you still don't know much, the problem is unclear, or you don't even know how is the requirements and the things they're going to be using for the MVP, the minimum viable product. And at the end, you're going to get, as I said, a product brief, a complete PRD, also the MVP scope, a ready Figma make prompt, and the design guidelines. So that's the idea. Today, we're going to be doing that one together, answering together the questions of AI. Hopefully, it's going to work well. We're going to try together. But I would say, if you have one idea, you still don't know much, using this prompt, you're going to answer a lot of questions, and then you're going to have a full documentation. It helps a lot. It's a really nice process to organize the whole idea, the requirements, competitors, or even other things that are related to. Okay? So today, PRD is going to be the first thing they're going to be doing. But we also have a framework called token. And I'm going to explain why it's token. This time is whenever you have the idea, and maybe you just want to add one feature. Okay? So you want to add, let's say, a new feature to add friends on your application. So we can be using token framework. That mainly is from Nick, UX Planet. That 5 items, so T from task, output, key elements, and expected behaviors, and notable constraints. The idea is whenever you write in the prompt, you try to answer those 5 questions. So whenever you answer those 5 questions, if you cannot answer 5, try to answer 4 or 3. But you answer those questions, it's going to organize better your prompt. So instead of saying, can you add a feature to have friends on my application, you can be thinking about the task is to create a feature to add friends, and then the output's going to have a screen having the list of friends, or remove, add friends, and you can task about the outputs, the key elements, what's going to have in this screen, the behaviors, if it's going to have an hover, an animation, so you can try to add as well. And also if you have any kind of constraint, let's say you want to have big titles, you want to have, let's say, accessible contrast colors. So you can think about whatever it's extra. So whenever you answer those 5 questions of the token framework, you have a better prompt for single elements. Okay? This is going to be used whenever the idea is clear, different than the other one. The idea was a little bit not that clear. And whenever you are building the real screen. So you're just adding more information. So I would say it's just the best solution. And you're going to get one complete prompt, and this complete prompt is going to get better results. And at the end, you're going to be saving credits. Because sometimes you are adding the task. So you add the feature, but then you want to change the screen. So you change the screen. And another prompt to, change the behavior. So no, now I want to hover. Now I want animation. Or maybe you want to, now I want the accessibility on this button. So imagine 4 prompts instead of just 1. Okay, almost there. So guys, everybody, we have a Notion documentation that I'm going to give you at the end. That I have the PRD generator and also the token framework, so you guys can copy and use. It's going to be really nice for you to try it out later on. But don't worry, you're going to have the full access of it. And let's build it. Sounds good? Let's go. Let me just get more water here. I'm trying to bring my voice for you guys at the back. Let's build it. So for now, the first time building, we're going to be talking about Figma. We talked about the process and prompts. So we talked about those 3. And now we're going to go from the idea to prompt. We're going to generate the first screens, and you're going to test. The first round is going to be this one. So hopefully we can have enough time until the end. So here is the idea. Help me as well, okay? We just wrote here. Guilherme, thank you again for bringing the idea. I was trying to get a different idea instead of my idea. So I was asking people here, and Guilherme had this idea. He was like, Victor, I have an idea of having a platform to organize my movies and series, but I want to have all the kind of movies and series. I want to have suggestions based on what I like. And also, he has this problem of sometimes he wants to watch a movie or series, but he doesn't know where. So is it Netflix? Is it HBO? Is it somewhere else? So he's going to be able to find it right away. So he would like to know what the friends are watching so they can talk about what they're watching right now. What did he watch so he can follow this? What he wants to watch, when it will be launched, so maybe a new movie is going to be launched in a month, so he knows the date. And I also asked him about design ideas. Okay, what would you like to? And he liked all of those. So retro here, like this old style, brutalism, and here is vaporwave. I never saw before, but vaporwave is another style. So we're going to try to combine and see what AI is going to help us to do. I know does not have much, but that's all what we have. Sounds good? I'm going to be using today, as I said, Perplexity. Did someone ever use Perplexity before? Not much. Okay. We had, until December, 1 year for free, all students. But now they changed it. It's only 75% off. But if you had before an account of PayPal, you also can do and have 1 year for free. Also, if you have Bell Mobile, you also have 1 year for free. Victor, what is the difference between Perplexity Pro and ChatGPT, for example? That's the idea here. Instead of only having one AI, I can select what I want to use. So maybe I want to ask ChatGPT, so I can use ChatGPT. Maybe I want to ask Gemini Pro, or maybe Cloud. So I like Cloud a lot, so I usually use Cloud Sonnet 4.5 thinking. So those are all in the Pro for free. So if you want to try it out, get for free, it would be really good. But you can use any, okay? I'm going to be using that one today. That's the one that I'm going to be mainly using for now. Okay, how I'm going to be doing that? In this Notion documentation, you can have some resource, how to reach out to me. And we're going to be talking about those 2 options of prompt. First one, PRG generator, so it has an explanation here. And I'm going to get the template, okay? So let me copy this prompt below so you guys already see how I'm doing. Oops. Help me. No, it's going to come. Hopefully. Okay, I'll call everything. Let me duplicate. Not this one. Is that like something they're going to be doing later? We're going to have a design system AI workshop, so you already can see what I'm doing and preparing here for you guys. Okay, let me try to copy here on my account. Maybe it's because I cannot edit there, so it's harder to copy. So I'm going to copy. I'll paste here. But yeah, I'll paste here. I'm going to be sending. I just did this, copy and paste. It's thinking. Organize the idea. So it's nice that you see what's happening as well. Okay, so it's going to make questions for us about discovery, validation, and some specification. So it's telling me, tell me about your idea. So as we do not have much, that's all what we have. So I'm going to add here plus vaporwave design style. And I'm also going to try to get one by one here. Copy as PNG. One. Copy as PNG. Two. Because I got those simple references. I'm going to try to make as simple as we can. That's what we have. And they're going to be sending. Okay, let's see. As we have a limited time, I'm going to try to answer as quick as I can. But try to help me if you want to. Feel free. So he's already getting the reference of the images, reading a little bit. So he got Serify, a series striking app with social features and hybrid. Visual, vaporwave, aesthetic, the visual. So it got the idea. Now we have some questions, see? That's what you're going to be doing later on. But if you have your idea, do your best. Try to write down, explain more in deep. I'm going to make it as simple as I can. So for the first one, I'm going to say that the question is, what's the core problem? Helping people find. Yeah, can you help me? So it's helping people find what to watch, tracking what they watch, or seeing what films they're watching, or all three? All three. Okay. Second one, who are your users? Casual, watchers, social viewers, age? Which kind of users are you thinking about?
Well, if it is for me, it would be like something like more casual viewers.
Okay, casual viewers who watch 1 or 2 shows. Okay, I'm going to copy that one to be easier. Third one, where to watch. Imagine that we have this integration for API, but for now we're going to be doing just manual, okay? Yeah, just for manual links and info. So it's going to be more like a personal library, okay? And then design style, you showed very 3 different. We know that was a challenge. Okay, how can we mix 3 different styles totally different in one single style? But I want to command the chaos here. I still want to control, to have all 3 together.
Another thing, like from the point 2, that I'm imagining like
The age?
scalability. No, I feel that a binge watchers juggling multiple series across platforms is very important because we never know where it is.
Okay, I'll put both then. Okay, so first phase, we answered that one. Did someone here already use it, like a pre-AD process like this? First time? Okay, let's see how it's going to bring. As it's bringing here more questions, let's do something here. Let's go to the Figma Make. That's what we have. Figma Make has a lot of templates and examples, but I want to use the idea that we generated and see what it can create only from this, okay? Let's see what it can create here. Plus vaporwave style. Maybe I guess it's using, let's see what's going to be using. So let's see what it's going to be bringing here. And as the prompt is running there, we can be talking about this. On Figma, I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. We can see here, if I click, I can change the model. For now, I'm going to be still using Cloud Opus, so don't worry. I can see how many credits I have. So my balance now, only today using the Optus, only today because I didn't use those days. So 500 credits. So as I said, every month it renews. So at the end of the month, it's going to renew. So we do not have any more. The credit is going to come to 3,000. In that case, me. We also have some preferences. So if you have any kind of need, for example, I don't like motion, so you can ask to reduce your motion. Maybe the color profile you already can organize in a way. So you also can have those preferences here. And now it's generating here this streaming catalog app. So I'm just going to keep a new make here that's going to come from our prompt. Until now, are you guys good? Let's go. I know we have a lot of things to discuss, but after this prompt, it's going to be nice that we can keep fully on Figma Make. So phase 1, discovery. Let's continue. Primary user flow. When someone opens Serify for the first time, what's the first thing they do? They do what, Guy?
Maybe like they can browse.
Yeah, right? Browser would make more.
Yeah, browse and see friends activity.
And see friends activity. Okay, for the second one, good thinking. Okay. When we launch it plus frequency, what does what does it mean? It's upcoming episodes and new seasons.
Yeah, I think that is all.
All three.
Yeah.
Okay. Friends feature scope. Is this okay? Is this seeing friends public list, real time, direct recommendation?
I think that makes more like the first one and the third one.
Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna be seeing friends profile. Did you all understood this idea? You get this idea of movie control? So direct recommendation between friends. So maybe me and Naomi here, we like to watch a kind of movie, so we can discuss, hey, I recommend this one for you, I really like your kind of profile. So it's a nice way. And one critical question, if I had to pick the one feature that makes Certify different from just like IMDb or keeping a note app list, what it is?
Personalization.
Okay, so yeah, personalization or customization. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if Figma Make generated this one already. Yeah, because I'm using the other one, right? Let's see. Yeah. And there is not much information. So let's see what's going to come up. Okay. More question. But now phase 2. So it's phase 1, 2, and 3. And you're done, okay? Phase 2. Okay, major risks. So it's telling us the risks. Okay. Let's just keep going. And here, my recommendation, pick one primary flow. So we can pick one of those. Guy, tell me one here. Option A or B?
I think like option B, my shows with the suggestions, it is pretty interesting.
Okay, so option B. I suggest I agree with the design style. So let's get this style because they are suggesting us based on the problems that it faces. So base is going to be retro, accent vaporwave, and texture brutalism. So it's going to be a mix of it. Let's see what's going to come up. I'm interested in this now.
And one thing that you need to remember, everyone, that clients usually is like that. They will bring like different kind of reference. Sometimes no make sense at all.
That's true. That's true. So the last one here is almost there. It's giving the summary. That's going to be creating a lot of things. Okay, the key. And I'm fine for this, okay? I'm not going to change anything. So I'm going to just say, please, go ahead. It's going to generate now the Figma Make. Let's go back to our Figma Make as it's, okay, still here. Still working. Do you want to try the Pro 3 maybe the last time? Working on out of the details.
Did you see that it is like 13 files already?
Yeah, because it's all the points here. Almost there. It's watch list now. So it's almost there. Okay. So now comes the Figma Make prompt. So we have the Serify personal TV series tracker, a personal TV series, and so it's giving the explanation. Design philosophy here, so visual style, design principles, color system, so it's already comes here, color system, typography that we can use, spacing system, grid system, the buttons, cards, yeah, all the kind of design system in text here for us, plus all the screen states, okay? Until now, still running here more, so it's going to be much more detailed than the other one. So I want to see how it's going to be the difference. Sometimes it's nice to see. Yeah, sometimes nice to see. Oops. Okay. Comes out with something. Okay, let's see if it's working now. Actually, on my screen is different, totally different. I'm worried to show you, but let me try to show you here. Online people, let's see if you guys watch. So in my color is different here. Because it's a Mac, so it's gonna show in different colors. So yeah, it's the screen color settings, but the color are really getting what we wanted. But let me play around so we can test it out, the features. Let me just see if the prompt is done here. Still generating the prompt. Okay, ready to use. So ready to use, it's a paste into Figma Make, reveal what you have, iterate to improve, and that's it if you wanna go over. And it's really nice full prompt. It's really long if you see. And as it's gonna be taking time, as we know, I'm gonna be asking here to generate as we're gonna be playing the other one. Okay. No, I'll keep that one. Let me see how many tokens did you get. So we use it 214 credits. If you're in the free, it's almost half, but okay, kind of okay. So let's play it out a little bit. Let me just play here to see in a better way.
Looks like G doesn't have a good taste.
It has the catalog here. Let me see if I click. Oh, I can see. No, not yet. But suggestions. Okay. I didn't like much this design, okay, guys. But where to watch. So you can see those movies here on Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max. Okay. Yeah, the idea is to be series and movies. Yeah, in animes. Friends feed. Oh, okay. Let's see what people are watching here. Heteromax is watching Pixel Witch series season 3, episode 7 on Netflix and Paramount. Okay. So you can watch to like and comment. Let me try to like to see if it's gonna work. Doesn't work much. Okay. Where I watched it already. Okay. Watch list. Where I want to watch. Upcoming. The calendar. And online. Okay. Okay. Sounds good for me. Not that good, but.
We have done that, but adding the API for Netflix or like it wouldn't.
No, yeah. Now what we can do is we can do adding the API of ChatGPT, or you can do the integrations of payment gateway. You already can do. You can integrate. Now what can we integrate as well? So Supabase is already integrated. So with Supabase, we can do as well. Supabase, we already can connect with our Google authentication. So if you wanna create like a login page, you also can do.
But like if I want this to show me actual serious.
No.
We're not.
In that case, no, yeah. Also because of this, the API of Netflix, HBO, you have to have all this access.
Yeah, you will have
So.
to have like all of them if you want to retrieve like from actual like.
But probably I would say that if we look for, maybe there is an API of another, free that gets all of these and gonna go and we can consume. Okay, let's talk about Figma Make interface here. Here we can add Figma design. So if you have a Figma design, you can attach. I'm just zooming so the back can watch here. So you can have the attachment. Also, you can upload an image and also some connectors that we can manage later. In my case, I'm not a Figma professional. It's a Figma educator. So I cannot connect my UI design system. But if you have a professional account, let's say in your company where you work, you can connect. So if you have a design system, maybe you can try to create something else connected to this. Or you can add the guidelines. Victor, what are those guidelines? Let me show you here. If we, instead of being preview, we go to code, we have the guidelines. So here is where you can write down. Also, you can use the same AI that we did. Please generate a guideline. So it's going to be generate the guideline. So anytime that it's going to be creating a new element, it's going to be using the guideline to follow it out. So that's how it works. Okay, so it's generating here. And let's just go back here. I guess for now, this building, it happened. We got from an idea that Guy had from the prompt. We're still waiting for that. It's generating. So, but we saw a simple prompt. Let's see the new one. Hopefully it's going to be nice. And we did some testing with the first one. Now we're going to be adding a little bit, editing. So we're going to go point and edit. We're going to select a specific element. I'm going to be adding using AI. Code view, design guidelines, you just saw that. You're going to be adding a new feature, and you're going to be talking about versions. So here is the guideline. Talking about code, we have the whole code in here, including the styles of CSS, the app itself here, not the attributions, but Figma, fallback, and all the components that we have here. So that's what we have for now. Let me go back to preview, and let me talk about this element here first. Maybe copy design later. I'm going to talk about this one first, sorry. Point and edit. Whenever we click here, now we can edit whatever we select. So in that case, whenever I point and edit, it's the same as you go in the code and you change the code. So you don't need to use your credits. Maybe you just want to change something specific. And let me change here this online here, okay? Okay. So this online I know is really small. Let me get back there. So I can change the size. Okay. I know, oops. Yeah, it took too long, 48. Okay, and not too much, for 24. It has here, okay, bold, and I want in a different color, okay? I just want a little bit wider. Okay, that's what I want. So if I go back there, it has the change, see? So it changed one line. So one line was added, one line was added. So we changed the line inside of app in the TypeScript. So it's kind of you are changing visually, but actually it's changing the code. That's what is happening. So that's the first thing that we can do. We also can, okay, refresh preview. Okay. We also can point. Let's say that I want to point to this card here because it's not working, this view, okay? So I can point to the card here, the whole card, and say, when I hover, I'm going to make something really simple, okay? I want the card image, the card image to grow 1.2 in a smooth way. I didn't give much context, but I'm going to be sending this. So if you see what happened is, we have the div that I selected, this one, and I give what I want to change. So I can point to specific elements instead of the whole process. We can point to a specific element instead of the whole. It's changing here. Let's see if the other one's done. Not yet. It wrote a lot of elements, still writing down much more. Let's make a guess. How many credits are going to be using that one? 200 only? 500? Okay, hopefully. I do have another account, so that's good. I can go back to my other account, because this one you're going to be using a lot. Okay, Zats is here. I want to play with you all. We have the new hover. Let's see if it's working. Maybe only this one. It didn't. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But imagine it has an image, because here is just like as a placeholder. So the image is growing a little bit. Do you see at the back? So okay, it works. Victor, I love this interface. I love. We have this option, copy design. What does it do? It goes, copy design. It's copying. It's going to take time. Okay, done. I'm going to open a new Figma design. I'm going to change this background color here a little bit. Okay. I'm going to paste. So the Figma make, now we are moving to Figma. And here you have the whole power of doing whatever you want to. Okay. So I have my app here. Just move here. The header is here. So header is here. The main contents here. Main contents here. Have the footer is here. Footer is here. Even though we cannot see much because of the background, let me just change a little bit. Okay. So, okay, Victor, what about those elements? Okay, we can play on this series. So whatever I do, let me say that I don't want, let me see how is this one. I don't want this container. I don't want like this. Or maybe I want to have these like this here. I'm just make like this. And I want to have a spot for 2 photos. Maybe not. Let me just apply auto layout here. It's going to be better. Oh yeah, this ended. I'm going to put it at the back. I don't know. I'm going to be deleting this one. No, there is no. Okay, let me just get, I just want to get something different here. No, not this one. Maybe a little bit darker. But I want to have this one. I want to get another, maybe another one here. Okay, so this one I'm going to have, let me get this one. I'm going to add a unsplash photo here. Oh, I need to move. Okay. Moving. Okay. Let's say that I want the card now in this style. Okay, I change it. I want different. I can come here. I can copy my design, so Control C. But I also can go on prototype and it's going to be send to Figma make. I also have this option. In that case, I don't want to do it that way. I'm just going to copy here. I want to go back there and say, I want my cards in this style. Okay, I'm not going to write down much. This version is really simplistic. Let's send it out. Hopefully it's done. Oh, yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Hopefully it's good. Oh, different. Again, here is better, okay? My screen is better. Yeah, but here is you can see better. Oh, see? The process here. We have this. Let's see more. Let's see more. Friends who watched this, it's getting better, more complex. Okay. There is image, so it already got from splashed. How do you know, Vic? So probably it was unsplashed. So we have here on the Figma 9 fallback attributions. So it's getting the image from unsplashed. So you also can change if you have as well. Another one. So it's getting from unsplashed here. Okay. And also the components is getting from here. But you also, I didn't try to change, but you can try to change. Try it out. I didn't change before, but you also know where it's coming from. Do you have any questions?
I have a beef with ChatGPT.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Let's see here. Let me preview better. I don't have much time. Oh, no, it's until 7. Okay, still have some time. I like the loading. So browser, we have these. The filter we have here, only Netflix. Okay, only Netflix. Status, upcoming. Okay, we have this one coming now. We have different style of cards. We have here a list. Let me just remove Netflix. So A to Z. Okay, let me just remove upcoming. A to Z, okay. Friends, new friend, gmail.com. That's it. Just I want to check if it's going to show any image or any message after. Okay, invite sent. So I sent to Guy here a message, recent activities, recommended by friends. So Luna recommended me this one. Jake recommended me this other one. Okay, nice. Load more. Okay, doesn't work. Profile. Here's Alex profile. Let me try to, okay, cannot change. Clicking this one, void watchers, okay. Good enough for me now. I didn't like this, the heading, right? Yeah, and the title. Let me just go back there. This one, right? Let's just ask to change here. Remove the neon. Or maybe, yeah, remove the neon. Let's try just to remove the neon. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's see if they change it. Figma make change it, this style. Okay, I got the design. I put on Figma. I changed really quick. Auto layout, 2 elements. Bring it out here. Now I have a new design. Okay, but let's say I didn't like it. Okay, I didn't like it. So we have the version control, and let's see how many credits it got. Okay, 90 credits. Just with this change, okay. Yeah, what's this one, the card? Oh, let's see. But see, I want to go back. So I can go back in versions. So I made change, and then when this change, I can return to the previous change. So I'm gonna restore here. No, it's a good one, right? Would be good. Would be lovely. But let's see this one. How many credits? Oh, yeah, could be worse. What's good for that? No, yeah, free version is just 1, right? But let's see here how many credits I have. My balance is here. Okay, we still have enough to play around. Okay, remove the neon. Okay, too much. But let's keep it that way. I like that. Now, as we still have some time, let's publish this. Let's publish, right? Before publishing, I'm gonna go to my settings, general settings, and here we can give a title. So Serify is the title. As we're using AI, it already creates a meta description. You know, whenever you send a link on WhatsApp and show up a photo, a title, and description, so that's gonna be the description around. So English, let's keep the language there. If you have Google Analytics, marketer people here as well, they're doing and learning this, or those, so Google Analytics, we can get the Google Analytics ID and put here. So you're gonna be getting it. Now I'm excluding from Google, in summary. And now you cannot Google my Serify. But if I remove this, you can Google Serify and you can find me. That's how it works. So we have accessibility element, reduce motion if you want. I'm going to allow this. So users that has a computer or even a browser setting up to reduce the motions, it's going to be automatically reducing motions. So hovering states, things that are changing too much, it's going to reduce. We can add logo here, 5 icon, the small logo that is going to be in your browser. Like Google has a G, small G, it's going to be here. Now we're not going to be doing. If it's your portfolio and you want to have password, you can do a password requirement. So it's also nice if you want to do a private portfolio or a project only for your friends. Maybe you want to do that. And if you want to have some custom codes here. In that case, for meta, for anything that you want to be tracking, so you also can be doing here. Domains. In that case, not publish. Let me publish here. Okay. Doesn't take much. As it's publishing, I just want to go back and check mobile. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, on my system it already has. So see, it already has. It has. It has 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so 3 breakpoints. So I have those 3 breakpoints. Okay. So it's already published, but I want to change here. So I'm going to go back to my domain and add that domain. Okay. So the name is Serify. Save. Change URL. Serify is here. Try to access now. Okay. So let me get this one. I'm going to get the QR code. QR code, Adobe. It's better for you all. Not this one. Not this one. Wait. Yeah, this one. Try to scan. Yeah, it's fun, right? It's your idea, Guy. I like the animation. I'll give you 1 minute for you to play around. You're at the back if you need more zoom.
Because they generate 2 ways of menu, like this.
Like a kind of which one? That's another menu. No, this one's for your phone.
No, it's the same. They same options. Here.
Right click.
I'm sorry, except the browse.
Ah, got you. What do you mean? Oh, that's true. That's true. We can remove one of those because it's like a mix of website and app. They did, right? We can remove one of those. Yeah.
No, but like it is interesting, like because for this version, like has like something like this makes sense.
Yeah. And I do have some projects that I do have like plus than 50 iterations, and this was the 3rd one. Tell me.
Because now it's the middle, right? Is everything the middle?
No, yeah. So tell me more. Question.
So if you want to integrate this with a real database, and create like if you understand that it's integrated to have a login account,
Mhm.
so it's gonna create the profiles, and how can I integrate this with the database with real information in real time?
Okay. Now we have Supabase, so we can connect with Supabase right now. So just go Supabase, create your account, get API. It's actually already automatic, but you need to be using the same account I use for Figma. So if you use your name at Gmail, here you need to use your name at Gmail. maybe now it's available, but try it out. So whenever you connect, whatever you do, you also can be asking to, for example, I want to upload a CSV that's going to be bringing all the movies that I watched. So whenever you do, that's going to happen as well. So on Supabase, I can show my account and go one of those. So we can come here on Supabase and get Bomo here. My settings, not this one, authentication. This one's my, wait, here, I remember, here. Yeah, it's around, yeah, we have the option.
Another thing that probably you can do when you want to real customize like the Figma make,
Yeah.
you have the options like to add on the GitHub, and then you can like
True.
choose this like a start point, and after like go for something like more serious, that then you can use like a different kind of ID like to code, and you can integrate with a different kind of backend.
So if you want to do that, my suggestion, we can use Supabase. We can connect to GitHub. You can go Netlify. So if you never open that, I open here. Netlify. How is it? Netlify, I guess. Yeah, Netlify. So it's much easier. So you don't need to pay Figma. We're not going to be doing today, but we can maybe have another version of that. That would be from Figma Make to GitHub. Try it out. So the flow is going to be Figma Make, publish to your GitHub. For your GitHub, creating your account really simple here. Netlify. You don't need to pay for the basic. If you have one domain, maybe you can buy the cheapest domain, $5 per year, or maybe a better one, $40 or $16 per year. You add here. So now you're not going to be more integrated with Figma Make. You're going to go fully GitHub and Netlify. Okay, I want to make change. Make change on your, no, you can go on your Figma Make. So you update your GitHub, and GitHub's got an update here. So it's all integrated in a way. So that's how we can work. So if you never tried, think about this later on. It's really simple. You can follow the tasks, because whenever you sign up here, it's going to say integrate with your GitHub. So it's going to integrate. So you integrate with your GitHub, and now you publish. And then change domain, you change domain. You're going to be following the process. Sounds good? Saulo, thank you so. Okay, it's here. Let's go back here. So here where you can make the integrations. Okay, I'm not going to be doing right now because I don't want to be sharing API and my emails and everything, but we can do that. Okay. Okay. Here is how you want the chat. So if you want the chat, whenever you make a prompt, ask you to continue or how you want to do. So you also can start automatically, and here can be changing the models. Okay. So we used a lot of credits now, and it's working here, and mobile is working. Okay. Okay. So code view, we saw we have the code. We saw that we have design guidelines. We could add, maybe let's add just a quick feature. Guy, what would you like to add here? Maybe how many hours did I watch it?
I know it is a red ring, like in one.
Oh, is it red bring?
5.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. You watch it a lot. Okay. Chat. Can I chat? No? No, right? Let me click on a friend. Yeah. No, yeah. So I can do, let's just make it a really quicker. Let's get, oops, sorry. Let me go back to this one. Let me get the token framework. And I'm going to say how I want. Here, you guys are going to have the full guide through this median, and also good examples and bad examples of each one. So I'm going to let you take a time to read that one. I'm just going to be now just being a little bit faster. I want to follow this method to create a chat with my friends prompt. Okay. Let's see. Almost there. The last one you're going to be doing. Okay. So tasks is generating here. Okay, it's making question now. So it's gonna be one-on-one chat. I'm gonna make it faster. It's gonna be a overlay, okay? It's gonna be chat bubbles, okay? Chat bubbles, typing, indicators, reactions, emojis, okay? That's enough. Expected behavior, um, real-time notification. Okay. Um, no, same design style. Okay. Oh, no way. I'm not, almost not reading. Can users share a series? Yes, they can share. And slide from right. Okay. Mob, which one do you prefer? It's yours at the end. Right side. Oops. Okay. Almost there. So here on Perplexity, you also can have deep research for you want to really search some topics. Deep research is gonna take like 3 to 5 minutes, but it's gonna get a lot of source. And it also has create files and apps. So for example, you have a lot of data, maybe a spreadsheet, and you don't have time, it's gonna create a dashboard with all the data. So if you can get the Pro plan for free, it's gonna be really good for you. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one. And I'm gonna be adding here. How many credits? 100? 150? 300? No, no, no. Because 300 was the big one. Let me see the changes. Did we make some changes? No? Oh, the neon. Okay, let's see only the neon. How much was it? Oh, no, wait, 28? No, it was the Gemini, would take like 10 or even less. Yeah. Yeah, and it takes longer. But okay, let's see how we are in the slides. So we're going to be adding a new feature. We saw that we can go back in versions. As well, those colors are different from my slides. And then we talked about domain, that we can have the description, you can change the domain, so you all access that. We can have make to Figma, we did this, we changed and went back. The layers, yeah, you have a lot of layers that you can be getting specific elements, one card, the header, the footer. We can launch, we did actually. We can have the connections, I'm not doing again, but we have the connections. Please try, it's not gonna take much. If you have problems, talk to me on Slack. You all have my Slack. We can have another session, maybe afternoon would be nice, so we can play around all of your ideas. And then sharing, that case here is more like if you are on Figma Make, you also can share here. So you can have people working together. You also have, if you are free, and I'm professional or I'm free as well, if you join me, you have a daily credit. It's not much, it's 50 credits per day, every day. But if you use Gemini Flash, for example, you can do 1 or 2 iterations that you can help your friend. But if you are all together in a professional, probably could. But actually, I guess the whole credit is going to be from one team. So it's 3,000 per team. So I guess you're going to be using the credits of your team. I didn't try it out before. And also, if you really like this, you can bring and publish as a template or publish to community. So maybe I can publish to community so you guys can copy and duplicate. CICCC, Netlify by Victor and Guy. Okay, and I'm not going to be moved to my team for now. That's it. And it's going to be moving.
One thing that I don't recommend so much on Figma Make, it is work together multiple people. Because
Good one.
one of the things that I faced this year, no, last year, we were creating products like a presentation in an event, and multiple people need to work on the file. And that just create a confusion because the AI just can handle one prompt per time.
Yeah.
So one person needs like they will prompt, they will need to wait and prompt other person. So you will be like a take a long. So the way that we work, it was like working with a versioning and then trying to create another version. But the way that the AI creates, we never knows. Like if Victor runs again, this all prompt will be different.
Yeah, it's always different. I recommend having one main person. So you guys are working in group, be responsible. So for example, you know now to generate a PID and you are now in a hackathon and someone don't know, oh, let's do that one. Let's try it out to see how it goes. If you want to try another version, go ahead and try it out. And then maybe you're going to be using the token framework to be generate each prompt. You also can be trying out instead of just asking, I want to have one-on-one iterations or interactions between my friends inside of the app. And so can you turn on the AC? No, the AC. Thank you. Okay, how many points? Okay, 156. Not bad for education account. Yeah. Let's see the friends now.
No, it is like there.
Oh, there, right? Yeah, I forgot there. I didn't hear. Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm gonna recommend this one for you. Sarah is typing. Okay. Thanks. Oh, yeah. What are you watching next? I don't know. Tell me. Okay, the soundtrack is a whole vibe. Oh, okay, the same. You didn't see my message. My message.
If I answer something to
Oh, yeah, so good. Guys, prototype, okay? It's not really integrate with ChatGPT. We could just to play a little bit. Okay, Sarah is here. Let me just see. Someone send me a message. Let me click here. Oh, nice.
you can react.
Add to the watch list. Okay, let's react. Thanks, Guy. Sarah. Here, I'm gonna give a reaction. Love. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna publish, so you guys are gonna have access for that. We took 60 minutes. Play on this one. And then it's published. Okay, I guess updated. Okay, everybody, let's go back here. Let's go back. I would tell you, all of you, I know it's now going back to UX. It's also a book, actually, but fall in love with the problem, not the solution, in this idea of don't stick to one solution, okay? Don't be like, oh, that's the solution that I created. I'm going to be loving this. If my friend comes and gives me suggestions, I'm not going to accept. Try to go in deep as more as you can in the problem. So if you have this idea of movies, it's his idea. Doesn't mean that everybody would love. Probably yes for now. I like that. But would be good if he could talk to people that watch movies, people that like to watch a lot, series and TV shows. So would be my recommendation to go deep and dive on this. Would be my best suggestions for you. So this is me. If you want to connect with me here, let's do that. Please connect. Next slide, you're going to have question and answer. But I want you now, if you can, to try it out. So we have 20 minutes. So if you want to try it out something, or maybe you want to ideate, a lot of questions we're going to be discussing now together. And if I can help you through this moment, I'm going to be really happy to help you. Okay? If you didn't connect, look later on. Victor Dantas is my name. And the Notion documentation, that's the one. So if you want to duplicate, feel free to duplicate. I'm going to put on the Notion as well. So whenever I put in Notion, you're going to see the update. Okay. Okay.
The fact that you don't need to publish again. It's already.
Yeah, no, I publish again. Yeah. So you need to publish. Yeah, you need to publish. Just make sure that you want people to see. So it's published. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It was me through this process with you. So I guess we came from one idea to the final prototype. Thank you, guys. Okay, questions? For now? Yes, let me go back there. Do you get the Notion? Yes. I'll also try to send if you sign up by email, so you have it saved. But try it out, the PID, try it out the token, see if you see difference between a simple one. And to be honest, we can see a little bit the difference between this one, right? and this first one, even though, yeah, really different, even though it was the same idea. But and one I was really quick. I didn't give much detail. And I was really quick, giving really quick answers, and we had a really good result. The other one, not this one. And imagine you, if you can think a little bit more about your process, what you really want to build. Maybe it can be something simple. For example, I have a friend, he works in a school, in a small school, and he said that every day, each student that arrive, they need to, if they are late, they need to sign. So which class are you in? 7th grade. And then professor, and then sign up. So at the end of the day, they get the sheet and go back to the coordinator, give to the coordinator. So they read everything. And if the same student are missing multiple days, getting late, then they talk to the father, the parents. So in that case, what about just creating a simple thing that I can do that, connect with my database, that's going to be connect my information, and the coordinator see every day what is happening with a simple dashboard. So I told him, hopefully he's watching today because I told him to watch it out, so try it out, and hopefully he can try and solve the simple problem, publish the link for now for free. I guess starter plan cannot publish. There's a long time that I don't have a starter plan, but try. If you're a UI UX design student, currently even in co-op, and you don't have, tell me, okay? So you can have the access. But that's it. So the difference of the prompt, that's from this to this one that we like at the end. And if you have a logo, we can change the logo here. So would be a different logo, a different style. So change all the purples to another kind of style, but was a really good result. Questions?
Sure, yeah.
Thanks.
So is this a way that designers are using nowadays to create prototypes in a quick way?
That's how we are creating a quick way. But I would say it's more to validate the idea. For example, if you're a company, they do have Figma professional account, you already have a really good organized design system, and you all have one new idea. Let's say we want to launch this new feature. So instead of making a lot of rounds of iteration, designing, wireframe, would be able to have the whole idea, understand the problem better, maybe even writing down or even like drafting on a paper, scanning, or even just a simple wireframe and trying to do on Figma Make. So you could see, oh, that's what you want. Let's try with some users, that's what they like. So, oh, we have some idea that's good here. So we can go back and really make a design. But I would say it's really good to iterate. So as I was saying in the first slides, we have a lot of ideas, but as we need to focus in one, we need to have one final product. So now with this AI, I would say AI is more to help us to have multiple ideas and multiple prototype, and then we can validate and select one better to go deep and really work on that. So I would say that's how designers are doing. But I don't see much doing to sell or much doing that way. But it's possible. Maybe it's a small business, they wanted to track maybe the inventory or they want to track something, they also can do that.
Okay, I'm asking because I used to use V0.
A V0, yeah.
But this one looks way better.
Yeah, visual, as I would say, maybe because it's Figma as well, it helps a lot, this idea. I would say it's much better if you could connect. I cannot, as an educator. Some educators and students got, during a time that people got the education account, they gave it for free, but now we cannot anymore, to connect with your library. So it means now I'm getting all the components from one space, but if you had a lot of cards, component, logo, style, footer, menu, new icons, so it would get from this, and the design is going to be really similar. So let's say we work for Google, and we're having Google library. So if I want to ask to create this, would create with the Google style. So would be in that way to test and prototype.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Name me.
Can we get the discount to get the 3,000 credits if we're not UI UX students anymore?
No.
I was.
Yeah. For now, no.
Uh,
But I'll see what I can do. Maybe who was here. maybe. I'll try to see what I can do. So would be nice. I know you have, right? You too. The new students have as well, but yeah. Let's see for those. Tell me.
No,
You have?
let
Are you
me-
one as
let
well?
me, yeah.
Okay. Now, if I can give, I would give to everybody. Okay. Any other question? Sounds good. Okay. I hopefully you like that. That was my idea again. Going from the idea, let me go back there. The idea to prototype. And I guess we could do that. We did well. So I would say thanks again. Do we have any question online? No? That's good. Oh, they deactivated? That's good. Send me an email or talk to me on LinkedIn. Or if you sign up, I'm going to be send you an email. So thank you, everybody, again. So that's all it. I hope you like it. Gui, now you have a solution. Thank you for your idea.
Thank you so
Thank you for your idea. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It was nice. Nice idea.
It was pretty cool.
I like the idea.
And the result, like with like more prompt, it was good. But